Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, dear. Namaste. Even I want to practice saying namaste, but so much got used to this English way of greeting that it is not happening because we've been doing that since school, right? Yeah, so let me learn it from you guys. Namaste. I'll try to, change my way of greeting to the perfect Indian style. Children, we finished this, right? Example 1, 2, 3, 4. We finished all these?
Yes, ma'am. Until example 4 we have completed.
Okay. So 4 is done, is it? 4 is over.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's do 4 again. Let me read it again for you. A shopkeeper sells mangoes in 2 types of boxes. One small box and one large box. A large box contains as many as, so one large box, okay, it contains as many as 8 small boxes. So in one large box you can put 8 small boxes plus 4 loose mangoes. So you need to set up an equation which gives the number of mangoes in each small box. So you must say let the number of mangoes in one small box be x, because they want you to set up an equation which gives the number of mangoes in one small box. So you must say how do we know how many mangoes are there in one small box? We don't know. We do not know the number of mangoes in one small box. So let us assume the number of mangoes in one small box to be x, or any letter, any small letter in the English alphabet, A, B, C, D, whatever. So let's call let's assume the number of mangoes in one small box to be x. So one small box, there are x mangoes. Like you will say, this small box has 5 mangoes, 10 mangoes, 15 mangoes. If you know, you will say the number. Now we don't know, so we'll say let it be x. So now children, in one large box, how many small boxes are there? 8 small boxes. If one box say has 5 mangoes, 8 box will have 8 into 5, 40 mangoes. If one small box has 6 mangoes, if one small box has 6 mangoes, then 8 boxes will have how many mangoes?
48, ma'am.
48 mangoes.
48.
8 into 6, 48 mangoes. Okay, so now we don't know. So one small box has X mangoes. So 8 small boxes will have how many mangoes?
Ma'am, 8 into X.
8 into X. 8 into X, which is 8X. 8 into X, which is 8X. So in 8 small boxes, there'll be 8X mangoes. But it's given that one large box has 8 small boxes plus 4 loose mangoes. So 8X plus 4. 8X plus 4. 8X is the number of mangoes in 8 boxes plus 4. Now these are the total number of mangoes in one big box. These are the total number of mangoes in one big box, and that is equal to 100. The number of mangoes in one large box is 100. So the required equation is 8x plus 4. What is this 8x plus 4? It is the expression which represents the number of mangoes in one large box, which is equal to 100. Correct? Now, children, you tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you tell me in one large box how many small boxes are placed in one large box?
8, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
8 small boxes.
8 small boxes, ma'am.
Plus 4 loose
Okay.
mangoes.
Now
ma'am.
do we know how many mangoes are there in one small box?
Yes, ma'am.
No, we don't know. Where is
No,
it?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
We are not given. We don't know how many mangoes are there in one small box. So what have we assumed that as?
Ma'am, as variable X or any alphabets.
Yeah, as X. Okay, so as X. Okay, so if one box has X mangoes, 8 boxes will have 8 into X, 8X mangoes, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
One box, X mangoes, 8 boxes, 8 into X, 8X mangoes. Now, how many boxes and mangoes are there in one large box?
8.
Ma'am, 8.
8 boxes. That means how many mangoes? 8X mangoes.
Yes, ma'am.
And plus how many mangoes? Plus 4 loose mangoes.
4
So
loose
8x
mangoes,
plus
ma'am.
4. Yeah, 8x plus 4. Now, what is this 8? What are we represent? What is represented by this expression 8x plus 4? It is the number of mangoes in the large box, which is given to be 100. So 8x plus 4 is equal to 100. On the left hand side, you have an expression. On the left hand side, you have an expression which represents the number of mangoes in one large box, and that is 100. So is equal to 100 in the RHS. Both are equal, no? 8x plus 4 is equal to 100. 8x plus 4 is nothing but 100. 8x plus 4 is the expression used to represent the number of mangoes in the big box, which is equal to 100. Did you take a screenshot of this and complete all this, children?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now see the next question. I'll give you some time to read the question. Okay. So in column 1, you just see the serial number. You understand what that is. In column 2, the title for column 2 is the equation. So you see an equation. X plus 3 is equal to 0. X minus 7 is equal to 1 and all that. And the third column has the heading value, the value of X or the value of the variable involved in the equation. And the fourth column is what we have to fill. Say whether the equation is satisfied. Satisfied means if the LHS is, if the value of the LHS is equal to the value of the RHS, the equation is satisfied. The equation is satisfied, meaning the equation is the same. It is an equation means both the sides are equal. When we say it's an equation, the two sides, the LHS and RHS, are equal. So if the equation is satisfied, that means the LHS, the value in the LHS is equal to the value in the RHS. Let me do one or two for you. You will understand. So take up the first one. The equation is x plus 3 is equal to 0. Wherein the left hand side is x plus 3. The left hand side is x plus 3. The value of x is 3. So in the left hand side, we have the expression x plus 3. Use 3. Instead of x, use 3. So 3 plus 3. What is the value in the LHS? 3 plus 3, 6. The expression in the left hand side is x plus 3. X is given to be 3. So we have 3 plus 3 because x is 3, no? So 3 plus 3, which is 6. So the value of the LHS is 6. What's the value of the RHS? 0. Oh, 6 is not equal to 0. 6 is equal to 0? No. The value in the LHS is 6, while the value in the RHS is 0. The two sides are not equal. It's an equation. The two sides must be equal. So x is equal to 3 does not satisfy this equation. X is equal to 3 does not satisfy. So say whether the equation is satisfied, yes or no. No, the equation is not satisfied because the LHS is not, the value we get in the LHS is not equal to the value in the RHS. That's all it is, children. Now let me do say the fifth one. Let's do the fifth one. 5 here. So let's take up the LHS. The equation is x minus 7 is equal to 1. Let's take up the left hand side, x minus 7. What's the value of x given? 8. So we have x minus 7, which means 8 minus 7, which is 1. So the value of the left hand side is 1. And the value we have on the right hand side is also 1. So the LHS, when x is equal to 8, LHS is equal to RHS. When x is equal to 8, the value we get in the left hand side is equal to the value on the right hand side. That means the equation is satisfied. Yes, x is equal to 8 satisfies the equation. Or you can just write, yes, the equation is satisfied. Now I'll show you all the answers and I'll give you some time. Go through one by one. Children, I forgot to ask you. I've shared my screen. It's visible, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
ma'am. It's visible, ma'am.
Okay. On one side, you can see the question table, children. On the other side, you can see the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you see the first one, because you should just answer the question always. We should not do anything extra. Say whether the equation is satisfied. Yes or no. You have to just say yes or no. So you just have to write yes or no, but what you see in the bracket is just for your understanding. You can also write this in your test or exam at school. You can also show this. But don't write any big sentence because they want you to just say yes or no. So say yes or no. What's the reason? So take up the left hand side. Take up the left hand side, x plus 3. Now x is given to be 3, right? So x plus 3, that's equal to 3 plus 3 because x is 3. So 3 plus 3, which is 6. So the answer in the LHS we are getting is 6. And that's not equal to 0. Why are we writing that's not equal to 0? Because we got the answer in the LHS 6. And that's not equal to the value in the RHS, which is 0. That's what you see here. 6 is not equal to 0. So it's not satisfied. Now this fifth one, if you can see here, the fifth one, you need to write this LHS x minus 7. You need to write the LHS x minus 7. And then what's the value of x? What's the value of x? It's 8. So is equal to 8 minus, say x minus 7, which is equal to 8 minus 7. And 8 minus 7 is 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. And it is equal to 1. And it's equal to 1 here in the RHS. So yes, it is satisfied.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One of you try to explain this one. One of you try to
Ma'am,
explain.
shall I try?
Yeah. 9th one.
Yes, ma'am.
What
Yes,
do we
ma'am.
have?
Ma'am,
Let's do a question answer session. Let me ask you some question. So what is the expression on the left hand side?
ma'am, it's m divided by 3 is equal to 2, ma'am.
No. See, that's what again. Answer my question, ma. What is the expression on the left hand side?
Ma'am, m.
Yes. Anybody can answer. Yes. What is
Ma'am, m.
What is the expression on the left hand side? Yeah. Yes.
M divided by.
M divided by 3. What do you see on the others? See, the equal on either sides of the equal to sign, we have two expressions. On either side, 2 is an expression. You're expressing something, right? It's an expression. 2 is an expression. M by 3 is an expression. 2 is in the right hand side. M by 3 is on the left hand side. Do we understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. 2 is on the right hand side. M by 3 is on the left hand side. So what is the expression on the left hand side of the equation?
Ma'am, m divided by 3.
Okay. What's the value of m given to me?
Ma'am, negative 6.
Okay. So how should you work? You should take up the LHS, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And in place of m, what should you use?
Ma'am, negative 6.
Divided by? Yeah, in
3,
place of
ma'am.
m. Yeah, in place of m, minus 6 divided by 3. What's the answer? What is minus 6 by 3?
Ma'am, it's negative 2, ma'am.
It's minus 2. So minus 6 by 3 is minus 2. But what you have now, we finished. We took up the left hand side. In place of m, we used minus 6. Not the answer, minus 2. But what do you see in the right hand side? What do you see in the right hand side?
Ma'am, it's positive 2, ma'am, plus 2.
Yeah, it's plus 2. It's plus 2. So you can clearly make out that the value of the left hand side is not equal to the value on the right hand side. So it's not a solution. Okay, you don't know the word solution. So the equation is not satisfied. So no is the answer. Okay. One of you try this one, 8th one.
Ma'am, shall I?
Yes, Nandana. Yes.
Ma'am, shall I tell?
Matthew. Yes, Matthew.
Ma'am, it is no, ma'am.
Yeah. What is the expression on the left hand side?
Ma'am, 5 into x is equal to 25, ma'am.
5x is equal to 25 is the equation. What is the expression on the right left hand side?
Ma'am, x is.
Ma'am, ma'am, 5x, ma'am.
What do you see on the other? What do you see on the left side of the equal to sign?
Ma'am, 25.
Left side of
Ma'am,
the
5x.
Matthew.
Ma'am?
What do you see on the left side of the equal to sign?
Ma'am, 5x, ma'am.
5x. What's the value of x given?
Ma'am, minus 5, ma'am.
So what is 5 into minus 5?
5 into minus 5.
We don't know how to multiply, children.
Ma'am,
Integer
is it minus 25?
Ma'am, it's
minus 25. Yes. 5 into 5, 25. Plus into minus, minus 25.
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
missed an equal to sign here. I've forgotten to put an equal to sign here. So 5x, which is 5 into minus 5, which is equal to minus 25. I forgot the equal to sign here. So the result is minus 25. But what do you have, Matthew? What do you have in the RHS?
Ma'am, 25, ma'am.
Are the two sides equal? Are the values of the two sides equal?
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
So does this value satisfy the equation?
No, ma'am.
No. When does it satisfy, Wendy?
Ma'am, when the x is 5, ma'am.
Okay. So that is when the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. When the value you get in the left hand side is equal to the value in the right hand side, then that value satisfies the equation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anugraha, try anything? Try any
Yes,
one out of these 11? Yes.
Ma'am, can I try 10?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, the LHS is equal to 5. No, ma'am. M by 3.
Okay.
And RHS is 2.
Very good. From where should we start? We should start with the LHS or RHS?
LHS, ma'am.
Variable. Where is the variable? Variable is in the left hand side.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we should take up m by 3. Then what should we do?
They have given minus 6, so we have to put minus 6 in the M. And it will.
Which one?
Ma'am?
Ma? Which one are you doing?
Oh, sorry, ma'am. 0, sorry. We have to put 0.
Okay.
And it will become 0 by 3 is the answer. 0 by 3 is equal to 0. This is no, ma'am.
But why no?
Ma'am, because 0 by 3 is not equal to 2. It's equal to 0.
Very good. That's what it is. So we get 0 by 3, which is 0. So the value we get in the left hand side is 0, while in the other side we have 2. So they are not equal. So it's not satisfied. No is the answer. Is it fine, children?
yes, ma'am.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. That's what it is everywhere. Every sum, it's the same thing. When you're doing it at home, just understand everything. Meaning, when you're working one by one, please understand and work it. That's all it is. You just take up the LHS, apply the value which is given to you. And if that answer is equal to RHS, yes. Otherwise, no. Yeah, take a screenshot, children. Take a screenshot.
Done, ma'am.
If there's
Ma'am,
any typing
ma'am.
error, children, if there's any typing error, just mark it and share it with me. Let me correct it, okay? Now see there, I forgot
Yes,
the
ma'am.
minus sign, the is equal to sign. Like that when you're, because it happens now, you should understand when I'm typing, I do make mistakes. But again, concept wise, I will not mislead you anywhere. Some typing error might happen here and there. Just let me know if I have made any mistake, okay? I'll correct it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can just circle it and you can just mark that and share it with me on WhatsApp so that I can correct it here in the material. Yeah. Okay, children, let's do the next one. All of you take a screenshot. Please complete this.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah. Now see this one, children. This is the second question. That was the first one. This is the second question. Check whether the value given in the brackets. Check whether the value given in the brackets is a solution to the given equation or not. Check if it's a solution or not. So we have what do you understand from n plus 5 is equal to 19, children? What is n plus 5? Is it an expression or equation? N plus 5.
Ma'am, it's an expression, ma'am. No equal to sign.
What about 19? Is it an equation or expression?
Ma'am, it's an equation, ma'am, because it's having the equality sign.
No, 19 alone. 19.
Ma'am, it's the solution.
19 is an expression. Anything, any number, x is an expression. Y is it's a variable. Yes, X is a variable. 19 is a constant, correct? Like how 2 is an even number, 2 is a whole number, 2 is also a prime number, 2 is an even number. So like that, you can express it using different terms. It's not that if 2 is an even number, then how can it be called a natural number? How is it a prime number? You understand. 2 is a prime number. You understand why? 2 is an even number. 2 is a natural number. 2 is a whole number. So like, excuse me, like you are somebody's friend. Okay, you are one person, but you are somebody's friend. You are somebody's sister. You are somebody's cousin sister. And for your parents, your their daughter. So like this, your relationship will change, right, with respect to different people. Same way, n plus 5 is an expression. 19 is also an expression. 19 is a constant. It has a fixed value. It's a constant. It can also be called an expression. 19 is an expression. N plus 5 is also an expression. Now, when these two are connected by an equal to sign, it becomes an equation. Equation. N plus 5 is an expression. It's the left hand side. 19 is an expression. It's in the right hand side. They are connected with the equal to sign. So that's an equation. N plus 5 is equal to 19 is an equation. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, n plus 5 is equal to 19 is an equation. And when you see the equality sign, it's an equation. When you see the equality sign, it's an equation. Okay. So n plus 5 is equal to 19 is an equation. N plus 5 is an expression in the LHS. 19 is the expression in the RHS. Now you will have to check if the value which is given in the bracket is a solution or not. What will you do?
Ma'am, we'll check the RHS equal to LHS or not, ma'am.
So one of you tell me, which one will you take up first?
Ma'am, the left hand side.
Left hand side. What's the left hand side?
Ma'am, n plus 5.
Okay. So now n is what?
Ma'am, the variable, ma'am, or unfixed point.
Okay, correct. What's the value given?
Ma'am, 1.
So what do you get in the LHS?
Ma'am, 1 plus 5, ma'am.
1 plus 5. What is 1 plus 5?
Ma'am, it's 6, ma'am.
6. But what do you have in the RHS?
Ma'am, 19.
19. Are they equal?
No, ma'am. RHS not equal to LHS.
So n is equal to 1 is not the solution of the given equation. N is equal to 1 is not a solution of the given equation. Do we understand, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me E, the one against E.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, it's the left hand side is 4p minus 3, ma'am, while the right hand side or the consonant is 13, ma'am.
Okay.
So
not
when
constant.
Yes, ma'am, constant.
Yeah, Swati, let somebody also take over. Yeah, somebody else continue from where Swati stopped.
Shall I tell?
Yeah, continue.
And first we should check the LHS, ma'am.
What is the expression in the LHS?
And 4p minus 3.
What's the value of P given?
And 4 minus 4, ma'am.
Okay. Somebody else continue. Matthew. Now what will you do next? Next what, Matthew? Anugraha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, continue. Continue, ma. What will you do? 4p minus 3 and p is minus 4. What to do with them?
Ma'am, I am doing only no, ma'am.
Oh, okay. No, I want you to just tell me orally.
Okay, ma'am.
4 into?
Ma'am, 4 into P minus 3 is equal to 30.
No, correct. But you're not helping me with the next step. What should I
Okay,
do
ma'am.
next? What is the LHS?
Ma'am, LHS is 4 into P and RHS is equal. No, ma'am. LHS is equal to 4 into P minus 3 and RHS is equal to 13.
Now you'll take up the LHS, right? 4P minus 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Then what will you do?
We'll keep 4P and we'll put the minus 3 to RHS as plus 3.
No, you're not solving the equation. Anugraha, we are not solving the equation.
Okay, ma'am.
We are just checking if the value in the bracket is a solution or not.
Okay, ma'am.
We are not solving the equation.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
If we
shall I
put
tell the answer?
Yeah, tell me, continue, Anugraha. If we put
minus 4 in P, it will become 4 into minus 14, which is minus 16.
okay.
Minus 16 minus 3 is 18, but not 30.
No, minus 16 minus 3 is not 18. Somebody else, what is minus? Okay, Anugraha, you're right so far. Thank you. What is
Okay.
minus 16 minus 3? Disable your mic, children. Yes. One of you tell me, what is minus 16 minus 3?
Ma'am, minus 6 minus 3.
What is, no. 4 into minus 4 is minus 16, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What is minus 16 minus 3?
Ma'am, is it negative 19?
Yeah, minus 19. Same signs, add and put the same sign. Same signs, minus 16 minus 3. So same signs, you must add the number 16 and 3 you should add and put the same sign minus. So minus 19.
That means the left hand side is not equal to RHS, means it is not
Solution.
Satisfied equation, ma'am.
Yeah, no, it is not. No, you must answer the question. You should say, check whether the value given in the brackets is a solution to the given equation or not. So P
Okay,
is equal
ma'am.
to minus 4 is not a solution.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, children, write down. I think this 1 or 2 we'll do it in the class now. Do A,
Yes,
do
ma'am.
the, yeah, do A, B and E now in the class. A, B and E now in the class and ask me if you have any questions.
Ma'am, A, B, and E.
A, B and E, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Yeah, 1 second. You will work it again later. I'll allow you to take a screenshot of the full thing, but now just practice so that you can understand if you're comfortable or not.
Ma'am, can you tell the sums again, ma'am?
Sorry?
Ma'am, can you tell the sum, ma'am? A after A what, ma'am?
B. A, B and E.
Okay, ma'am.
Do we understand the steps, children?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you? Look at the B answer. 7n meaning 7 into minus 2. 7 into minus 2 is minus 14. Plus 5 is minus 9. What do you do when you have same signs? Okay, what is minus 100 minus 100? What's the result? What is minus 100 minus 100?
Ma'am, we have to add and we'll get it as minus 200.
Minus 200. Somebody else tell me what is minus 100 plus 50?
Ma'am, minus into plus, it's minus, ma'am. So 100 minus 50, it's minus 50, ma'am. Answer.
Minus 50. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
We don't say minus into plus because we are not multiplying. We say different signs. Correct? Different signs, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, no, your answer is perfect. So answer is perfect. Different signs you should subtract and put the sign of the greater number. All of you can make, you all know it, children. I'm not teaching you anything new. You all know it. Just write
Yes,
down
ma'am.
your same signs, add and put the same sign. Same signs, add. If you see, if they have same signs, you must add. Which sign to put? Put the same sign. Same signs, put, that means you should add and you must put the same sign. Different signs, you should subtract. When they have different signs, when the two numbers have different signs, you must subtract. And put the sign of the greater number. And put the sign of the greater number. One of you read it from your book. Same signs. Yes, children, no response. Somebody read it from your book. What have you written? Same signs.
Ma'am, same signs we have to add, ma'am.
And
Different signs means we need to
Different signs we
subtract
have
it,
to
ma'am.
subtract it, ma'am. And the larger number sign will be taken, please.
okay, when you add, I'm sorry, when they have the same signs, you add and what you do? And put the
And positive number.
Ma'am,
Plus,
ma'am, to put the appropriate sign of the two integer.
what, children? I just told you, no, I told you to write it in your book. Write down, all of you. I told you that, no, same signs, add and put the same sign. Whatever sign is there. Same signs only, no minus, minus or plus, plus. Put that same sign. So when we take minus 5 and minus 4, same signs. Minus 5, minus 4, same sign. So what should you do? Add 5 and 4, 9. And put the same sign, minus. Different signs. Say like 5 and minus 5 and 3. Minus 5, 3. Different signs. Subtract 2. Put the sign of the greater number. Minus, minus 2. All right. And I said E. Yes, please take a picture of this and complete it. The NCERT maths textbook is available. Kamla Niketan students, if you don't have, you can just buy a copy. It must be somewhere around 150 or something. I'm not very sure. It should be less than 100, I guess.
Ma'am, we can download it, ma'am, in the PDF format. If you search in net means it will come, ma'am.
Do that also, yeah. Okay, let me share that. I have it with me. Let me share that with you. I'll do that. All right, children, moving on. Yeah. So here the heading, children, was there is some number given in the bracket. You had to check if it's a solution or not. See the next one. Solve the following equations by trial and error method. Solve it. Solve it by trial and error method. Now, children, what value of P will make this 5P plus 2 17? Guess and tell me.
Ma'am, P is equal to 3.
Yeah. When P is... Okay, now the second one, somebody else has to say the answer. So when P is 3, 5 into 3, 15 plus 2 will be 17. You should not solve and say the answer. You must solve this by trial and error method. That means you must guess like what if P is 1, what if P is 2, what if P is minus 1, what if P is minus 2. So like that you must take different numbers, and by trial and error method you must find the value of P. So the value of P here will be 3 because 5 into 3, 15 plus 2 will give us 17. So the value of P is 3. Somebody else, not Swati, tell me the second one. What do you think will be the value of M? Since we know how to solve, you can just solve it and also tell the answer. You do that in your mind. What should be the value of M?
Mom, should we do it in our mind?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Mom, 6.
Ma'am, 3 into 6.
6. Yes.
Ma'am, 3 into 6, it's 18, ma'am. 18 minus 14 is equal to positive 4, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is how we work it, children. This is how we show the steps for the trial method. This is the variable P. This is the variable P. See, I'm explaining how we work the answer. Please listen. 5P plus 2 is equal to 17 is the given equation. You should not solve and find the value of P. You must take different values and find by working it by trial and error method. That is, you take different values and you should accidentally find the value of P. So you should take different values like this. You must take different values like this. But mostly what happens, we know, since we know how to solve for 5P is equal to 17 minus 2, 5P is 15. So P is 3. We know P is 3 because when you look at the equation, you immediately tend to solve it because you know how to solve it. Since we know how to solve it, we tend to solve it. You cannot look at the equation without solving. Once you look at the equation, you immediately start solving it in your mind. So you know the answer is 3, but just try it with some other than 3. You should give at least 2 to 3 values here. At least 2 to 3. So just try, just as if you didn't know, you just try one and you say, no, it's not a solution. Then try two, then try three. It's not that you must try 1 and 2. You can try -1, you can try 0. You can try 1, -1, 0. Then you take the third value, the second or the third value is 3. And so what are the steps like? When P is 1, what is the LHS? 5P plus 2, right? So 5 into 1 plus 2. 5 into 1 is 5 plus 2, 7. But the RHS is 17. So P is equal to 1 is not a solution. Because LHS is not the RHS is equal. Sorry, because the LHS is not equal to the RHS. Then when it's 2, 5 into 2, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. Oh, but the RHS is 17. So no again. When it is 3, you get 17. LHS is 17, RHS is also 17. So yes. So clearly LHS is equal to RHS for P is equal to 3. Hence P is equal to 3 is a solution of the given equation. Do we understand, children?
Yes, ma'am.
See, do you feel, see when you read the heading, you should be able to understand how to work it. You should not get this doubt. Should we work the LHS and RHS and show the equal? You should not have. When you read the heading, you should know what to do. Here the heading is by trial and error method, find the value of P. By trial and error method, find the value of P. That means I told you when you see the equation, you immediately solve it in your mind. So you know the value is 3. But you should show as if you didn't know it is 3. You should show some 1 or 2 different values. So see the columns. The columns are the variable P, LHS, RHS, and if LHS is equal to the RHS. So work the LHS. See if it's equal to the RHS, yes or no. And wherever it is yes, that is a solution. Is it understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, take a picture of the earlier one. I'll show you this one also. Over, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just have a look at have a look at this one. The second one. The LHS is 3m minus 14. The RHS is 4. So we worked and we got 6, right? So simply try 5 and 6 or 0 and 6. Some 2 to 3 values, that's all. So when you try 5, 3 into 5 minus 14. 15 minus 14 is 1. But the RHS is 4. So LHS is not equal to the RHS. When you try 6, it's 4. RHS is 4. So yes. So since LHS is equal to RHS for M is equal to 6, M is 6 is a solution of the given equation. Yes, one by one. Now tell me the equations. Write equations for the following statements. The sum of a number, the sum of a number, it is not numbers. The sum of a number x and 4 is 9. The sum, that means the mathematical operation is addition plus. The sum of a number x and 4 is 9. Yes, Matthew. Anugraha? Nandana? Why I'm not able to hear from anybody?
Ma'am,
Yes, Nandana? What is the equation for the... What's the equation for the first one? Which one are we doing, Nandana?
ma'am, 7, ma'am.
No. Which question are we doing?
Fourth one.
Fourth one. Why, Nandana, you were not able to answer? What happened?
Voice is little bit breaking on 7:20, ma'am. Internet issue.
What about Anugraha and Matthew? Are you there?
Shall I say?
No, I'm just trying to check if you're able to hear me.
Yes, ma'am.
Matthew, are you there?
Ma'am, shall I tell the question, ma'am? The number B divided by 5 gives 6.
Okay, since your voice is not reaching me clearly, Nandana, let me ask somebody who can say yes. Tell me somebody the answer for the first one.
Ma'am, shall I say I'm Swati, ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, the equation, ma'am. So the sum of number x and 4 is 9, ma'am. So the equation, so the expression will be x plus 4 is equal to 9, ma'am. If we use trial and error method or, ma'am, shall I?
No, 1 minute, that's what. We should only construct the equations. We should not solve it.
Yes,
Write
ma'am.
equations for the following statements.
Yes,
So
ma'am. So x plus 4 is 9.
X plus 4 is equal to 9.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, second one, children. No, only if all of you try, I can make out if you're following or not. So when you're not... Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, can I say, ma'am?
Yes, Matthew, I called out to you. You did not answer. What happened?
Ma'am, there is some problem with my mic, ma'am. Now I changed my mic, ma'am.
Said, okay, fine. Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, 2 subtracted from y is 8, ma'am. So we should write as 2 minus y is equal to 8.
Now, if this was classroom, I would have come and really pinched you. What did I tell you the last class? And what have we been learning from, first standard? What comes after y? What comes after from?
Ma'am, y minus 2 is equal to 8, ma'am.
Yeah, don't forget that. 2 subtracted from y. 2 is taken away from y.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
y minus 2, whatever comes after from.
Yes,
Whatever
ma'am.
comes after from. So y minus 2 is equal to 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Matthew. Yeah. Yes, the next one. Not Swati, not Matthew. Somebody else. The next one. Okay, if nobody's answering, then I have to go back to Matthew and Swati. Yes, Swati, the third one.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, 10 times a is 70, ma'am. So it will be a into 7. 10 into a is equal to 70, ma'am.
Which means 10a is equal to 70.
Yes, ma'am.
10 into a is equal to 70, meaning 10a is equal to 70. Correct,
Yes,
children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I try the next one?
Sure. Yes.
Ma'am, b by 5 is equal to 6, ma'am.
Very good. The number b divided by 5 gives 6. So b by 5 is equal to 6. We need not solve the equations, children, because see the heading, write equations for the following statements. That's all. Next one. Somebody else, next one. 3/4 of t is 15.
Ma'am, shall I try, ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Off operator stands for multiplication, ma'am. So it is 3/4 into t is equal to 15, ma'am.
Yeah. Or you can also take away the multiplication sign and say 3/4 t is equal to 15. 3/4 t is equal to 15.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, otherwise it will come as t by 4.
3t/4 is equal to 15.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Next one.
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes.
Ma'am, 7m plus 7 is equal to 77, ma'am.
7m plus 7. Yes, you're right. Yes. No, I was just reading it. 7 times m. So 7m plus 7 is equal to 77. Very good. Yes, good. Yes, next one.
Ma'am, shall I tell, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, 1/4 of means it will multiplication, ma'am. So 1/4 into x minus 4 is equal to 4, ma'am.
That's all. So can you just tell it in a different way now? What is 1/4 into x? What is 1 into x?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
the
the
same
x,
one,
ma'am.
X.
X.
1x.
X/4. Yeah. So 1/4 into x is nothing but x/4. 1/4 of x. 1/4 of x meaning 1/4 into x. 1/4 into x meaning 1 into x is x, x/4. X/4 minus 4 is equal to 4. Next one.
Ma'am, shall I say?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. 6y minus 6 is equal to 60, ma'am.
Yeah. 6y minus 6 is equal to 60. Next one.
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes.
Ma'am, 3 plus 1/3 of 1/3 z is equal to 30, ma'am.
No, see, if you add 3 to something, you're adding 3 to something which you already have. So that should come first.
Ma'am, x plus
Ma'am,
3.
ma'am, 1/3 z plus 3 is equal to 30, ma'am.
Yeah, that way it is. See, we know that in addition, even if you change the order, it's addition is commutative, right? If whether it is 3 plus 5 or 5 plus 3, the result is the same. But when you're constructing an equation, it will be nice if you can present the terms in the correct order. If you add 3 to something which is already there, you are adding 3 to something which is already existing. So if you add 3 to what? To 1/3 of z. So okay, so you have 1/3 of z. To that you're adding 3. So 1/3 z plus 3 is equal to 30.
30, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Now this one converting a statement. These are equations, children. You need to convert them to statement forms. Now what we just did in question number 4, we were given some statements and we had to put them as equations. We had to convert them to equations. Now here we have equations and we have to write them in words like this. We'll have to convert them to statements. It's the other way.
Ma'am,
Here-
can I say?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we have statements and we made equations. Here we have equations. We have to make the statements.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
I'll not ask everything. 1 minute. Yes, Matthew, tell me the fourth one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
M fifth is equal to 3.
Okay, in simple words, you can say m divided by 5 is equal to 3. Very simple, no? M divided by 5, you can write divided by 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 5, fourth one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we can say M divided, you can write divided by DIVIDED divided by 5 is gives 3 or is equal to 3, whatever.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you must say 1/5 of M. Say, repeat Matthew, 1/5 of M is 3.
1/5 of M is 3.
Yeah, repeat. Repeat.
1/5 of M is 3.
Again.
1/5 of M is 3.
Now, Matthew, try the 5th one.
3M divided by 5 is 6.
Okay, in like using 1/5, like the using that, tell me.
3M fifths is 3.
No, 3/5 of M.
3/5 of M is 3.
Is
6.
Repeat 3 times. 3/5.
3/5 of M is 6. 3/5 of M is 6. 3/5 of M is 6.
How do you spell 3/5?
Ma'am, 3/5, ma'am.
How do you spell it?
THREEFIFTH.
S.
Yes,
Fifth.
ma'am.
3/5.
Yes, ma'am.
3/5 of M
Yes, ma'am.
is 6. Okay.
Ma'am, shall I try for 7th one?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. If you take away 2 from 4 times P, you get 18.
Very good. If you take away 2 from 4 times P, you get 18. Very good. What is the other way of saying that? Any other way?
Ma'am, the diff.
Any other way for expressing the 7th one?
Ma'am, can we use remove?
Yes, you can.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
If you, yes, ma'am. If you remove 2 from 4, the product of P, you get 18.
That's the same as take away. No, you said something now. No.
Yes, ma'am.
The other way of doing it is the difference of 4 times P and 2 is 18. The difference of 4 times P and 2 is 18. Or you can say 4 times P reduced by 2 is 18. 4 times P reduced by 2. 4 times P reduced by 2 is 18. All right, children. So you can see it here. I want you to go through all this. You can see it here. You can take a picture of this screen, children.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah, please take a picture of the slide.
Ma'am, for division, can we also use average?
Which division? Wait, let me go to the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
ma'am, for the 8th one, we can use it as the average of P by 2 added to 2 is equal to 8. Can we use like that?
No. Average is used only for 2 or more quantities, and that have the numerator. See, now if I say A plus B plus C by 3, A plus B plus C by 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Average will be the sum of all the quantities by the number of quantities. You cannot use average for one term. P by 2 is not average of P. It's half of P. If for the 8th one, you cannot use average anywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, let's see the 7th one. Read the question, children. The 6th one. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times the marbles Parmit has. Irfan has 37 marbles. Take M to be the number of Parmit's marbles. So who are the two characters in the question?
Ma'am, Irfan and Parmit, ma'am.
Ma'am, Irfan and Parmit.
Irfan and Parmit. Parmit or Parmit, we don't know. So Irfan and Parmit. These are the two characters in the question. Now, how many marbles does Irfan have?
Ma'am, 37 marbles, ma'am.
37 he has. He has 37. We know he has 37. Okay. How many marbles Parmit has?
Ma'am, unknown, ma'am.
It's
M.
given M. We'll say M because they've given in bracket. Take M to be the number of Parmit's marbles. So how many marbles Irfan has? 37. How many Parmit has? M. We don't know.
M.
So M. Okay. Irfan says that Irfan is who has 37 marbles. He's telling that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times the marbles Parmit has. What is 5 times the marble Parmit has?
Ma'am, the 5 is the product of which Parmit has.
No. 1 minute. What is 5 times the marbles Parmit has? 5M.
Ma'am, 5x.
5M.
5m.
What is 7 more than that?
Plus
7. 5M plus 7. So see here, Irfan says that Irfan says he has 7 more than 5 times the marbles Parmit has. So 5 times Parmit's marbles will be 5M. 7 more than that. So 5M plus 7. And Irfan is telling he has so many marbles. So Irfan is telling he has 5M plus 7 marbles. But it's given that Irfan has 37 marbles. So 5M plus 7 is equal to 37. 5M plus 7 is equal to 37. Because Irfan, we know he has 37 marbles. Irfan, we know he has 37 marbles, but he's expressing how many marbles he has. He's telling he has 7 more than 5 times Parmit's marbles. He's only saying that. So 5 times Parmit's marbles will be 5M. 7 more. So 5M plus 7 is what Irfan has. So 5M plus 7 is equal to 37.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh. Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. He is 4 years old. See, Lakshmi's father's age is given. Lakshmi's age is not known. You can see why. Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. Lakshmi is why. He is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. What is 3 times Lakshmi's age?
Ma'am, 3y.
What is 4 more than that?
Ma'am, 49 plus 4.
4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. What is 3 times Lakshmi's age?
Ma'am, 3y.
Y into 3.
What is 4 more than 3y?
4 into
Ma'am, 4 plus 3y.
3y plus 4. 3y plus 4. 4 years older than, meaning more than. 4 years more than 3 times Lakshmi's age. 4 years more than 3 times Lakshmi's age. 3 times Lakshmi's age is 3y. 4 more than that is 3y plus 4. And that is Lakshmi's father's age. So is equal to 49. 3y plus 4 is equal to 49. Now, do you think it should be 49 plus 4? Please ask me. You have a doubt?
No, ma'am. Ma'am,
It's
because it is older than Lakshmi's age, ma'am.
Yeah, it's older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. So, what is 49? 49 is the father's age. How have they described the father's age? Father's age is 49. How is it described? It is described as 3 times Lakshmi's age plus 4. Father is 49. That is expressed like this. That 49 is 3 times Lakshmi's age plus 4. So 3y plus 4 is equal to 49. The third one, the teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest marks plus 7. Whatever is, so in a class there is something like the lowest mark and something like the highest mark. The teacher says the highest mark is twice the lowest marks plus 7. And they're saying take the lowest score as L and the highest score is 87. Yes.
L into 2 plus 7.
L into 2 plus 7 is equal to what?
And A, the highest score.
Ma'am, the marks obtained by A
is equal to 87. So now here everywhere, you know, now in all these, so see here, what do you observe everywhere? In this one, Irfan has 37 marbles. That is expressed in a particular way. Here, Irfan has 37 marbles and that is expressed in a particular way. Sorry. Irfan has 30. Everywhere, you know, one number is given. Irfan has 37 marbles. This is expressed in a particular way. What is it given? He has, Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times 5 times the marbles Parmit has. So 5 times what Parmit has is 5m. 7 more is plus 7. And that 5m plus 7 is what Irfan has. That is the number of marble Irfan has is expressed like this. Here also Lakshmi's father's age is expressed like this. The highest mark is expressed in a particular way. And we know the highest mark is 87. We know the highest mark is 87. That is expressed in a particular way. Here we know the father's age is 49. That's expressed in a particular way. Irfan has 37 marbles. That is expressed in a particular way. So what is it given here in the third one? The highest score is 87. What is the lowest score? L. What is twice the lowest score? 2L plus 7. What is this 2L plus 7? See here, the teacher tells that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class is highest marks is. That means 87 is correct. Highest marks is. See here, the teacher tells, you can ignore. See, teacher tells that tells the class that the highest marks. So that means here the highlight word is highest marks. Highest marks obtained by a student in her class is. So that means what highest marks is. You ignore all the others. Highest marks is. Highest marks is 87. So 87 is equal to twice the lowest marks. 2L plus 7. So 2L plus 7 is equal to 87. Yes or no, children?
Yes, ma'am.
No, is it clear or you have to still think?
I'm clear, ma'am.
There is one number given to you and that number is expressed in a particular way. You can see it here. Highest mark. What is the highest mark? 87. They are expressing that highest mark is explained like this. The highest mark is twice the lowest marks, 2L plus 7. So 2L plus 7 is the highest mark. 2L plus 7 is equal to 87, which is the highest mark. So 2L plus 7 is equal to 87. In an isosceles triangle, the vertex angle is twice either base angle. Let the base angle be B in degrees. Okay, this is given to you in a bracket. We know that the sum of the three angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. We know that the sum of the three angles in a triangle is 180. The base angle is given to be B. The base angle is given to be B. I think I've made that triangle for you. No? Okay, I've not made a triangle. Okay, children. In a triangle, in an isosceles triangle, the vertex is twice either base angles. That means if the base angle is B, how many angles a triangle has? How many angles a triangle has?
Ma'am, 3 angles.
3 angles. The vertex angle meaning the angle at the top. There will be 2 base angles. At the bottom there are 2 angles. They are the base angles. At the top, the angle which is at the top is the vertex angle. The vertex angle is twice the base angle. If you call the base angle as B, so there'll be, it's an isosceles triangle. So both the angles are equal. What is an isosceles triangle? 2 sides are equal. That means 2 angles are equal. So the base angles are B each. B, B. The vertex angle is 2B. The vertex angle is 2B. Because it is twice the base angle. The vertex angle is twice the base angle. The vertex angle is twice the base angle. There are 3 angles in a triangle. The 2 angles at the bottom are the base angles. At the top is the vertex angle. It's an isosceles triangle. That means the base angles are equal. It's an isosceles triangle. That means the 2 base angles are equal. Let it be B. Let each of them be B. So the vertex angle will be twice B. 2B. It's given here twice. Vertex angle is twice base angle. So vertex angle is 2B. Now what is the equation? We know in a triangle the sum of the 3 angles is 180. So B plus 2B is equal to 180 is the equation. See? Let the base angle be B. The vertex angle will be 2B. So the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180. So B plus 2B is equal to 180. B is one base angle. This B is the other base angle. B plus 2B vertex angle is equal to 180. You can leave it like this, or you can write 4B is equal to 180, or you can also leave it like this. Since they are like terms, 2B plus B is 3B, 3B plus B is 4B. 4B is equal to 180.
Yes, ma'am.
So a triangle has 3 angles. Which are the base angles?
B.
The base angles are the 2 angles at the bottom. Each one is B. Why are they equal? Why are
Ma'am,
the
because it's an isosceles triangle, ma'am. It has 2 sides equal.
Yeah, because it's an isosceles triangle, 2 sides will be equal and the base angles also will be equal. So let them be B each. B, B. What is the vertex angle? The angle at the top? It's twice the base angle. That is 2B. So the equation is Here they have not given anything for the equation, but you know that in a triangle, the sum of the three angles is 180. So B plus 2B is equal to 180. The two base angles, B and the vertex angle. When you add all these three angles, the answer is 180. Or 4B is equal to 180. Take a screenshot of this one, children.
Done, ma'am.
All right, children. All right, children, that's it for today's session. See, you've been taking the screenshots. Make sure that you're writing all this. Please make sure that you complete it. Maybe if possible, do today itself. 45 minutes to 1 hour, you can finish it. Otherwise, complete it as early as possible before you forget it. I hope you're all doing that. Are you all completing your classwork regularly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, ma'am, I have worksheets, ma'am, in the school. So shall I write it 2 days after?
Okay, but don't forget.
Yes,
Don't
ma'am.
forget to write it. That's it.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
All right, children. Thank you so much. That's it for today's session. You may leave the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.